This is a video that I've been thinking about doing the last few years. Female athletes have got to start wearing spandex, like really tight spandex, like bathing suits, like really tight bathing suits. There's some pictures of like if you type like sexy volleyball player or something like that, there's like pictures of like Greek volleyball girls who have got their panties jacked so far up their asses that it's like they're naked. And there's like 2 of them on the team doing that. And it's like, and those are the sexy outfits. And the Greeks are even kind of like conservative, I think. You know, Greek Orthodox Church is not similar to Catholicism, and there's no naked Greek people on the nude beaches over there, you know? I mean, but they've got those outfits, and it's like, and all the American female, like basketball and like soccer girls, they're dressed like freaking hip hop artists, you know? It's like, what the fuck? You can't see anything. And the motivation for doing this video is the original motivation for doing the video. I originally got the idea is that you have the Females World Cup soccer game going on right now. And, you know, a couple days ago, the Americans beat the North Koreans, like in a shutout, like a bunch of goals to 0. And then the North Koreans said it was because they got struck by lightning or something. Shit that North Koreans say is unbelievable. But, yeah, and then they interviewed one of the girls on the American team, and I looked at her and I put my glasses on. She's like really hot. And then I didn't see anything else of it for like the next 3 days. It's like on ESPN all day long, all you see is fucking baseball, like men's baseball, and like talking about the draft and like interviewing fucking male baseball players, you know? And I got on the internet and I wanted to know who was on the Sacramento team. Maybe I was going to watch some Sacramento WNBA. Because I prefer to watch women's sports than men's sports, dude. Except unless it's like soccer, because I watch the World Cup. But anyways, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's not, I mean, I'm sure women complain, oh, men make more viewership for the men, you know, more money. WNBA teams have to close. Nobody's watching the girls' soccer. And it's like, well, if you really gave a fuck, maybe you should start wearing spandex, because men will start watching you, dude. I'm telling you, women's sports would be just as popular as men's sports. All the chicks have to do is start wearing tight ass, like bathing suits made out of really thin spandex that are like 3 sizes too small, like the ones in like those chicks on the Greek team, you know. And like there's videos of like European, I'm sure they're all European, like track sprinter girls and like high jumpers, and then they get down and they're walking back home base, and they've got their freaking panties jacked so far up their ass that if you were to cover the top part, you think they're naked, because their butt's totally like jacked completely up their ass. And it's like, that is fucking hot. Now, if all the women were to dress like that, then the viewership would go up, money would go up, more teams. I mean, it's a win-win situation. And I know what women might be thinking, oh, but you know, I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed and stuff. And it's like, I can understand if you'd be ashamed and embarrassed if you were fat. But these are athletes. These are like world-class athletes with perfect bodies. Like, why would you be ashamed of showing your perfect ass? It's ridiculous. It's totally insane. I mean, Americans, especially Americans are so like retarded when it comes to like sharing your body and stuff, like nudity, you know? Like, go to the Netherlands, dude. Like, my brother went to the Netherlands, and he says that there's these, like, I never went to them because I was too fucking wasted on mushrooms and weed to know where they were, and or know where I was, and know. But he said that, like, there's, like, all these, like, spas over there where you go in and you take showers and you, like, hang out in the sunbathing room and the steam room, and it's, like, naked men and women together. And I was actually at a spa down in the downtown area, and I'm changing, and this woman who works there, I'm totally naked, like, walks in, and she's like, hey, what's up? And it's like, no big deal, you know, about nudity there. No big deal. Oh, yeah, I went to a rainbow gathering, and there was, like, hundreds of, like, naked men and women together, like in the walking around and, like, in the sweat lodge and stuff and swimming around, and it's, like, totally natural for them, you know? It doesn't have to be some, like, crazy-ass, like, orgy or whatever, you know? Yeah, so, because there's multiple motivations for people to watch sports. It's not all about like watching how amazing of an athlete that person is, you know? Oh my God, look how high he can jump. Look how fast he is. It's also like strategy, and and you can also make it tie in the whole sexual stuff and be like, ooh, she's hot, you know? Look at her ass, especially the volleyball chicks. Look at how when she jumps, look at how her ass clenches like that, you know? Some other volleyball girls got it going on. When I say wear spandex, I don't mean like the Hooters chicks with those like 70s shorts that are short, but you can't. I mean the shorts that pull up in between their butts so that it looks like they're naked, like goes inside of their butt cheeks. That kind of spandex. Like the chicks on the volleyball team in Austin were like that in the university. There's this one black girl, this 6'4" black girl named Destiny Hooker. She's got like a perfect body. She's 6'4" and like 140 pounds. And she's got like panties that were so tight that she was naked. Like literally, they were jacked 100% all the way up her ass. And she didn't care. And then she had a teammate who was a 6'3" white girl who was like that too. And I saw her in the supermarket. And she had the spandex in at the supermarket, jacked all the way up her ass. You know, you can get used to that. You don't have to do it if you're a high school kid. I know the high school girls like are starting to wear dresses because they're like ashamed and stuff, and that's fine. If you want to, you can expect little high school girls to be ashamed and embarrassed and all that kind of stuff. But if you're like a professional athlete and you want to get paid good money and you want to get people to watch you, you need to get with the 21st century, man, and like dress like the Australian women's basketball team on the spandex. Only even sexier, because they don't have it so that the jacks up their butt. Have it like that, and have it so that like it kind of pushes your tits up and you can see the nipples. And because chicks are getting really hot too, you know, and like more muscle tone and really. And yeah, dude, lacrosse is, you know, the lacrosse chicks aren't dressed in spandex. Soccer, basketball, the volleyball girls are, and it would help too. I mean, I think there'd be better air circulation. You could move better. You're not going to get as much stuff in the way. You know, in soccer, they grab you. They wouldn't be able to grab at your shirt or your shorts like that. Or at lacrosse or whatever, or get the thing stuck in something. It's easier to clean. It can pack smaller. You're more aerodynamic. It's lighter, you know? Yeah, seriously. Plus, it's way better for the dudes like me. Oh my God, I'd be so happy if all the girls were dressed in spandex. Because then I could watch the women's sports. I could look at the pictures. Like some girl's hot, I get to like Google her name and then be like, she's naked. And I could collect pictures of all of her, like her butt shots and stuff. And that's like one of the main reasons. Like when I watch volleyball, I don't watch volleyball for the score. I don't give a fuck about the score. You know? All I care about is like watching them jumping around in a spandex. And I'm not the only one, dude. I'm not like some freaky weird dude. I'm like a normal guy, you know? And, you know, guys would turn away from dude sports and they'd be watching the girls. I guarantee it. So that's my prescription, man. Chicks need to get with the program, man, and start wearing really tight spandex.